lift with hatred. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see that hashtagged in every single one of my training related videos. Well, let's make it fucking clear. I'm not hashtagging because I'm looking for followers. After nearly 2 years on Instagram, I don't have that many, and I don't give a fuck either about it. When I think about it, I think of like Kurt Kowalski. Kurt Kowalski said that powerlifting was his external view of how pissed off he really was at the world. And I'm not Kurt Kowalski. I mean, that guy's a fucking psycho. But I feel the same way. By the way, whenever Kurt Kowalski would go to the gym on leg day or squat day, if he saw somebody on his rack, he'd give him a 5-minute warning. And if that unlucky fuck wasn't done in 5 minutes, he'd take that guy, throw his shit out of the way, then he'd physically throw him off the rack. Again, he's a fucking psycho. He makes Doug Young look like something out of My Little Pony. So, while I'm not as strong as Captain Kirk, so to speak, I do feel the same way. At 34 years old, at an age where most people start to get soft, I feel like I've just gotten colder. I'm not happy. Friends, fuck them. Don't need them. In fact, I don't have that many left. And those people I barely talk to now. Music, I used to play in bands. That's more like 17 years of my life I could never get back. I think 16, 17. 16, yeah, 16 years of my life I could never get back. Family, let's not go there. Work, oh, let's really not go there. So my life sucks as far as that's concerned. The only things I want to do are fuck and lift heavy ass weights. That's all I fucking care about. Both force you to increase your testosterone levels. One's a muscle relaxer, hey. The other one is also a muscle relaxer after you take out all that aggression. So, and if you're like me, the gym is your fucking home. The gym is the place where you can go and express yourself. The gym is the one place where you could do badass shit. Or at least my gym is the one place you could do badass shit like the deadlift or squat tons of weight. I've trained in 6 gyms in 15 years. One was my college weight room. Let's see. 3 of them were commercial gyms, and the other 2, including where I am now, were hardcore badass gyms. Okay? And I've never really had a problem with commercial gyms up until recently. I was at a gym up until last October, and I used to have no problems doing anything there. I was amazed that this gym had fucking 5 squat racks and at least an area where you could deadlift. Then they got bumper plates. Not enough, but they have bumper plates. Everything was fine. I started getting requests from this gym manager to please be kind to my floors when it came to deadlifting. Number one, fucking common sense would tell you motherfuckers, you're afraid of me breaking your floors. Why the fuck don't you get a fucking deadlift platform? Number 2 is the rubber plates. The bumper plates are rubber, meaning they're not going to break your fucking floors. Okay? Wow, that's fucking awesome. Dying Fetus is the shit. This is Abandon All Hope. I forgot how good this shit is. So, on the second time, this woman said, "Please be gentle to my floors," in a nice way. She was giving this new manager a tour of the place. He was to start within a week. And he heard us talking, and he heard the slight, not argument that I gave her, but, my just little gentle rebuttal. And he was a big dude. I figured he'd understand me when he came in. I was wrong. A week later, I'm doing my deadlifts. This guy comes up behind me. I don't know, and he's doing, as I'm pulling, or as I'm unracking my weight, unracking my weights, he's doing something with his hips. Either he's trying to demonstrate a deadlift, or he's trying to dry hump his imaginary girlfriend. Because the first thing he started doing, as soon as I turned around, he started talking to me like I was some kind of a fucking idiot, trying to explain to me how to properly perform a deadlift. And right there and then, we almost came to blows. Because I understood right away that he must have decided that he was going to target me as his little scapegoat. Like he was going to use me to make a name for himself, like a little fucking Boy Scout. And I wasn't going to let that fucking happen. A week, that was his first day on the job. He also caused somebody who was a really hard worker in the place to quit on his first day on the job. He drove one guy to quit, and he almost got into a fight with me. A week later, I go into the gym for fucking light bench press, okay? Light bench press. And I was there in boots and jeans. I've been wearing boots and jeans to the gym since I started training. No gym is, and just remember that. I come in and this guy is there, and he said to me nicely, "Don't you have any other clothes to wear?" And I said, "No." And he said, no jeans are allowed here. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'll remember that for next time." I said, "No, I'm gonna have to kick you out." I'm like, "Well, first of all, what's the big deal with the jeans?" "Oh, the rivets are going to ruin the benches." By the way, the jeans did not have rivets on them. And the benches sucked as it was. So I kindly asked him to please give me like a warning, and I wouldn't do it again. And he said, "I want to, then other people are gonna think they could do the same thing." Basically, long story boring, within a few minutes I found myself kicked out of the gym and in my car, pissed off, knowing that my days were numbered, and it was just a matter of time before I got the fuck out of there. I no longer wanted to be in there, partially because of him. So I realized now that there was a mark on me and I had to get the fuck out, okay? Problem was, I was a little broke, so I couldn't just buy out my contract and go to where I knew I wanted to go. I had to wait a little bit. And I was there for 2 more months, walking on eggshells, no matter what the fuck I did, and I nearly got into a fight with a personal trainer. I am to blame for that one, kind of, but just remember this. When you're in a building that has a shit ton of fucking echo, don't think that I'm slamming the weights just because I'm right next to you. Maybe it's just the sound of the clanging on the floor reverberating around the entire fucking building, okay? So once I was able to get some extra money, I got the fuck out of there. Now, where I am feels like a fucking home, okay? My gym feels like a home. I have everything I need in that gym. I have 2 squat racks, check. Deadlift flat platform, check. Bumper plates, check. Supportive environment, check. You know, do you have these things? Is your gym a gym that's going to cater to you? Or is your gym some commercial fuckhole that relies on cardio bunnies for its revenue? Okay? Does your fucking gym have that one guy who's fucking strong as shit, but in between deadlift sets, he does the fucking robot. If so, get the fuck out of there right now. Okay? If you are like me, the gym is your form of expression. I can do whatever the fuck, you should be able to go into your gym and do what the fuck you want. You want to train a certain way, you fucking do it. Is it so heavy? Is the weight so heavy that even with good technique you can't help but let out a little bit of a yell or a scream? Go ahead and fucking scream, okay? There's not much left to say here, except that for me, I say I lift with hatred because it's a true form of fucking expression for me. Can you say the same fucking thing?